I know you're waiting. I know you're waiting. I am going to try. And I think I'm going to do it. As long as I don't have any effing Succaneer fans that are a-holes, and there is a difference. Because first thing I'd like to say is I would like to thank the local Buccaneer invasion crew who had me over here with some Raider fans today, and I'll show you the two best things from my day. The two best things from my day, and this is number two. Is that John, who's a very good friend of mine. If you watched the show last night, you know that John was with me and Big Nasty. And he came on the show, and it was wonderful to do a show with two really good people. Two really good people. And John gave me this today. Let's see what camera I'm on. Oh, I'm on this camera. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's probably out of focus. Hopefully it'll focus up. It says Buccaneer Invasion. And I will keep this, and I will wear it at times. And I want to thank John for that. But that was the second best thing. But the thing, that's a little scratched. But the only thing that made my day worthwhile, and this is heartfelt, is that John gave this to me. And I don't know if you guys can see that clearly, but that is a Raider Ron General, 4-star General commemorative pin remembering Raider Ron. And I never had one. And Raider Ron was a very good friend of mine, and very few people, mostly members of the PFUFA, Professional Football Ultimate Fans Association, and those that were lucky enough to be where the PFUFA was, got that pin. And so now I have a pin from, that I can remember, my very good friend Raider Ron. And again, love Ron. Definitely my brother. Yeah, it's still a little marked up, but still, it's something that I will wear. I have and I don't know if it's on my jacket. It's on the big jacket. Is a Oaktown Pirate patch. I have that on my Captain Jack jacket, the one that you see on the right of your screen. There's a patch for Oaktown on that as a commemorative for him, because love Azell. Love Azell. And now I had something to remember Azell, who's a very good friend of mine. The yin and the yang of the Pirates. East Coast, West Coast, black, white, Army, Navy. Definitely yin and yang. Love Azell. And by the way, I took my hat off. I had my tricorn hat on. I had on my eye patch. I had on my scarf. But it was hot. So, I can take the hat off, and yes, it's not like I'm bald, folks. Okay, so I like wearing baseball caps. So Vince, exactly how I feel. And again, as we're saying last night, with hate the team, don't hate the fans. And I said, John, love John a bit, good friend of John's for like 15 years. Like I said, a big nasty, a big friend of mine. So it was great to have him. And then today as well, the captain, and no, not me, but the captain, the Bucks captain, Tim Young, very, very awesome person, was out there. And you know, Tim doesn't travel a lot, but he went there to see me. He went there to see me because he knew I was coming up there to see John. And Tim, otherwise known as the captain, thank you for being out there. The group, for the most part, I say for the most part, they were cool. At the very end, when the game got out of reach, and this is why I was hating the thought of going to see them. Not because of John. John's great, and the majority of the people were great. Oh, and I have he made sure that the Buck Invasion thing that I have was silver, and I'll keep this with my collection. Won't wear it with my stuff, John. Sorry, but I will keep it with my collection. This is that Buccaneer. He made sure it was silver, though. He made sure it was on a silver chain. But the score was not indicative of the game, but the score was indicative in one respect of how ill-prepared the Raiders were. How, in my estimation, and again, I don't know these things, I'm not in the locker room, but they looked flat. And Vince, thank you for that. Vince, I can collect donations. After the day I had, Vince, thank you. Thank you. I can collect donations now. And normally I'd say that I would get some really awesome, and thank you, sir. Thank you. I would have a nice shot of Grand Marnier. But with my last liver exams, my liver is not good. It's kind of like a guy who drinks, and I don't drink. That's the funny thing. Bad diet. So thank you there, Vince. I will take that and I'm still gonna have a shot of Grand Marnier for you. And I agree with what Ed Winchell said. This is firmly on the coaching staff. Why? Why is it on the coaching staff? Because John is a player's coach, but you know what, John? You better get a hold of your effing team. You better get a hold of your effing team and make them think. Because I tell you what, I can't stand, and it's gone over now, I can't stand Trent Brown. I root for him because he plays right tackle for the Raiders. And when he plays, hopefully he'll play well. And I'm in firm agreement with Vicky. He's a $12 million Twinkie eater. He's a $12 million effing Twinkie eater. He doesn't care. All he does is feed Twitter. Twitter and Twinkies. That's what it should be on the back of his jersey. Not Brown, 77. Twitter and Twinkies. Kind of like Elwood Love Elwood. If anybody sees Larry Wood out there in the Bay Area, please give him a big hug from me. Larry Wood. Larry Wood has a jersey that says cocaine and hookers. It's a personal joke, but it's funny. Because when you know Larry Wood, or L. Wood, cocaine and hookers. Trent Brown should have on the back of his jersey, Twitter and Twinkies. Twitter and Twinkies. Because that's all he cares about. Just like a certain player who used to play for the Succaneers came in and stole money, number 99, he's stealing our money. And I have no problems, and he's a Gator, which pisses me off more. Because I'm a Florida Gator. Thor, tell Larry Wood I gave him a big hug. And Robert Bigler says it well. That would be sad. Hey, Robert, welcome to the broadcast. I heard you guys did very well today. I think 40-something points. I'm sorry, I didn't know anything about other teams until people told me. And you know what? I'm gonna say that as well to you, Robert Bigler. And this is blasphemy to Raider Nation. This is blasphemy. The next words that are coming out of my mouth. I hope the Kansas City Chiefs beat the living piss, fecal matter, bodily fluids out of the Tampon Bay Sucks. Because it's only one game. It's only one game. And you know what? If it's the one game that Kansas City needs to win the West, so be it. That's how bad I hate the Buccaneers. That's how bad I hate this team. But this is all on John Gruden. This is all on Paul Guenther. They were not prepared. I have more effing enthusiasm right now than they did. And I don't get paid millions of dollars. Other than the $5 I made from Vince, and thank you, Vince. I don't get paid at all. I don't get paid. And like I said, if you see the money sign down there at the bottom of the chat, that's where you can send me a tip. It's nice. It's nice. But I'm not gonna hawk for it. I'm not gonna hawk for it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, V-Dub, for the $5. Thank you, sir. Heartfelt. Not bullshit. Heartfelt. I'm sorry, Asylum. F it. I hope the Kansas City Chiefs beat the living snot out of Tom Brady. And I said his name because I don't normally say his name. I didn't get out of my clothes. This is what I wore today with my hat and my patch and my scarf. Trent Brown needs to get, and maybe I would put it on a if I ever had another jersey, I will put 77 would be the number, and say Twitter and Twinkies. Twitter and Twinkies. In fact, I really think we should all pitch in and get Vicky Ginn. Vicky Ginn. I think we should find some of those people that do the jerseys, buy her a Trent Brown jersey, not Trent Brown, have it put Twitter and Twinkies on it. But thanks for the tip. Thank you for the tip. Trent Brown, just like I said, and I was talking about Goodell the other night when I was pissed off that the only team that gets their COVID moved up. Everybody else gets it moved back. Because if they would have moved it back one day, Abram would have played tomorrow. But this is the NFL. Thank you. We need to get Vicky that jersey. Twitter and Twinkies. 77. Twitter and Twinkies. It'd be long. Maybe we'd have to put like the what's that called? Like an ampersand? I can't remember. You know the A that looks like a squiggly thingy. I think it's an ampersand. It has a name. Yeah, I know that's we might have to get a specialized jersey where the letters would be, you know, like 1/2 the size, and then you have like the squiggly A. Twitter and Twinkies. Yeah, but Eric, if you get an Alzado, it loses the content. Loses the content. Yeah, and Danny's in here. Thank you for being in here, Danny. The NFL is looking at taking draft picks from the Raiders. I see why. But here's the thing. They better make it where they're not over-effing the Raiders. But you know what? They took money from the players when they went to Waller's event. Okay? I tell you what. They took money from Waller, they took money from Carr, they took money from everybody because they weren't wearing their masks. They took money from Gruden because he wasn't wearing his mask. Okay? I get it. The Titans didn't lose a draft pick, which is what I'm saying. They better make sure that it's evenly distributed on the punishment. But if they screw the Raiders, I can guarantee you. Thanks, Danny. And Danny's a Pats fan, but at least Danny is smart. Danny is smart. Chris, there's another Brown, Willie Brown. And he's Mr. Raider. Old man Willie, 24. So, yeah, we'll see. No, Vicky. Willie Brown. Willie Brown. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here. I will I haven't turned on the phone yet. Oh, come on. I'm watching the World Series right now. This is the Tampa team I wanted to see win, was the Rays. This is the Tampa team I wanted to see win. And we'll see. I want to see this replay again. Okay. I want to see it. I don't know. I think he might have gotten to the base. Yes, I'm biased. Yes, I'm biased. Did they call him out? On replay? Yeah, they did. That I don't know. He's out. That sucks. The only Tampa team I wanted to see win tonight is wearing blue. Not sick pewter. Like I was saying, hate, loathe, abhor, and despise the Tampon Bay Succaneers. Got some good friends. Let me turn on the phone. Okay. You guys should know what the name of, what the number is. Let me put the phone line up. There you go, 813-609-0834. If you are a friend of mine, I think I'm on Facebook, yes. You can call me on Facebook Messenger. See if that's there. There you go. If you're a friend at J Captain Jack Levy, you can dial me that way. The other one don't work no more. Yeah. Mike Gutzler has it right. And here's the thing. The Raiders are going to get hit, and I hope the Raiders turn around and fine his ass. I hope that they fine his ass. That's what I want to see. You made us lose a draft pick. The draft pick is in this round. Okay? Because this is what I would do. If the Raiders lose a draft pick and they have so they lose that pick and they kind of know about the scale where that pick would be, I would fine Trent Brown that amount of money. Okay? Figure what a 1-year contract is for a player taken in that round, right? And find him 1/16 of that check. Does that make sense? Valerie asks a good question. Yeah, he missed it because of COVID, and he took his tracker off. They should fine him for that too. I got a call. Let's see who it is. All right. We're starting off tonight with Ed Winchell. Ed, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
I'm doing okay, brother. How you doing, my friend?
I'm trying to take it in.
Yeah, I mean, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I really got to lay this loss on John Gruden and the coaching staff.
Oh, I agree. I'm not even going to put it on Derek Carr because Derek Carr didn't have a bad game, and the one interception that he had, okay, was a tip ball.
It was
right?
tipped. Yeah, it was tipped.
Yeah, I ain't throwing it on Carr. It wasn't his fault. No. It was Gruden's fault that he had a shitty game plan. Oh, that was my first swear word of the night. I apologize, but it's true.
I know. You know, I am not that high on Gruden, and I never have been.
Right.
I have gone back to the Super Bowl when he was with Tampa. And I've told so many people that I feel that was Tony Dungy's team, not Gruden. And we go back and forth, but everybody's, got an opinion. But Gruden has not showed me anything. And he never has. And I think that's turning into a major weak link for the Raiders.
I wouldn't say he never has, but I'm kind of still waiting on. I'm gonna throw some really stupidity out here. Remember in Philadelphia, it's trust the process, right? Trust the process. Get all these people.
Right.
Trust Simmons, trust Embiid, trust this, trust that. I want to see where the process is. Okay, if Paul Guenther is your answer at coordinator, and he has one good game, and that was technically 2 weeks ago, but the last game we played. And everybody played up for it because they wanted to play that game because it was Kansas City. Play that every effing week. Every week.
Cap, why does he keep Guenther?
I don't know.
Why does he keep Brown?
Well, I know why I know why they're keeping Trent Brown. Because his salary is paid, and unless they can recoup something for his stupidity, which they might do, unless they can recoup something for his stupidity, the minute that he gets released, he's going to go somewhere and play for somebody and play like he wants to play. And I don't want that somebody to be wearing the opposite of the silver and black on the sideline when the guy wants to play. And you know what? It's kind of like, as long as he plays well while he is playing, I will forego. But you know what? He's the type of person that as soon as he gets cut, he'd go play for Kansas City, and I know Robert Bigler's in here, or he'd play for Los Angeles, or he'd play for Denver, and he'd play well. I don't want that to happen.
A Super Bowl coach does not fluctuate in coaching good and bad games. Do you see Kansas City coach? I'm forgetting his name right now. Andy Reid. Do you see him up and down?
Do I see?
No, I mean he had a down game playing the Raiders, yeah. But I mean consistency is what he's all about. And Gruden may have a good game here and there, but he's not consistent. And unless we get somebody that's consistent, I think you're giving Trent Brown too much credit. I'm not sure he'd be picked up by another team if he's not playing. It's just fascinating to me why Gruden and a lot of Raider Nation thinks he's the second coming. I just don't get it.
Okay. I want to welcome to the show the Tampa Bay Sports Talk with Jamie in here. Thank you for one of the great people that was there. And again, I want to say, and I'm sorry, you're almost up on time, but I'll give you an extra minute. But the great crew of the fans that were there. But and I'm showing more emotion than the GD Raiders did today, and I'm with you. I don't know what Gruden is living off of one win, just like Tampa Bay. Sorry, Jamie. Tampa Bay lives off of one win. One win. Okay. How long are you going to live off of one win?
Till the next week.
Yeah.
Which is our reality now.
Okay. Well, and again, we play the Browns. We play the Browns next Sunday. And Matt Bouchane's in here. And you know what? They're 5-2.
Right.
They're 5-2. And there's nothing I want to do more than beating an AFC team with a winning record at their house.
The kid
did
in Cleveland threw for 5 TDs today.
Sorry?
Baker threw for 5 TDs today after starting out 0-5.
Yeah, but you know what? He was throwing on the Bengals, and the Bengals really don't have a good team.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But I just hope he doesn't do that on us.
True.
Because right now we don't have a real good team.
Well, Ed, see, that's the thing. Our team plays in spurts. We can have the team that played against Kansas City last week and whoop that ass. But then we go today and we have a team that couldn't get arrested in a whorehouse with $1,000 and a bunch of cops right there.
On the table.
Don't understand it. Don't understand.
Neither do I, Cap. I don't either. But, people are going to say there was a lack of communication because of all the new players there and everything. But still, Gruden should have, after 2 weeks, had these guys ready to rock and roll today.
Yeah, I agree. And again, how often did I say it? The Raiders notoriously suck after their bye week. Andy Reid uses his bye week and never loses. The Raiders, whether it's John Gruden or friggin' Jack, what's his nose? And I think actually Jack maybe won one game after a bye week. I think he actually won a game after a bye week. I'd have to see if Gruden's ever won a game for the Raiders after their bye. I don't think he has.
Well, I just think we should ship Brown as soon as, like yesterday.
Well, if we can find a trade partner to him, ship him to the NFC. Hey, Ed, thank you for the call, brother. I'm going to let you go. I got another call coming in. Thank you.
Good talking to you.
All right. That's Ed Winchell, and I go to Mr. Wombat. Mr. Wombat, good to hear from you. Mr. Wombat is calling us from Georgia. Big Raider fan. How you doing there, shipmate? Are you as pissed as I am?
Yes, absolutely. No question.
Okay.
But you know what? As mad as I am that they lost in the fashion they did, I'm not. I don't even know where to start.
No. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Right, well, first, I'm gonna get this out of the way. The absolute hell with them Bucks. All right, them refs was helping them out a lot of the game. Terry, I don't care what nobody say. You can call me a homer, call me biased, whatever. The Bucks was getting away with all kinds of nonsense. Had a phantom ejection on Gabe Jackson.
That's one I put up. That's what? For what?
Exactly. And then Sue didn't even get a flag for yanking him back.
Exactly.
Oh no, he was just protecting his teammate. Are you serious?
Yeah.
The car gets hit in the groin. No flag for that. So and they were holding and all kinds of nonsense. So I was just like, all right, but all that aside, how in the hell does a team come in and get blown out at home off a bye week?
That's like Friday? How can you get fired on your day off? Right?
Exactly. Well, Trent Brown must have been stealing boxes.
Yeah.
Because
there you go.
Because a lot of it starts with him. The game doesn't get yanked to 4:00 if he doesn't out there acting doing stupid stuff. You getting paid millions of dollars. If they want you to wear a tracker and do this and that, you need to do that. Because I'm pretty sure that's all in these contracts you signed. And then you put the whole O-line at risk, and Abram at risk.
Yep.
So obviously that's time they can't practice.
Right.
Team doesn't even know what's going to happen. So he should, whether or not they drop the hammer on the Raiders, that's going to be up to the NFL. They probably will.
They will.
They're going to try to make an example of somebody, and it'll probably be the Raiders.
Yep.
But Trent Brown, yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you and Vicky and any of the other people who wonder. I'm like, what? They paid this guy all this money. When he plays, he's a beast, obviously, but is it really worth the investment?
No.
12. Are they really just gonna have to eat this?
Yeah, $12 million. He's played one game and 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, and I don't know. I can only assume that Guenther is not going to get fired unless Mark Davis or Mike Mayock came in and told Gruden, you're going to have to let this guy go.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see him going because Gruden hired him. They gave Gruden the reins.
Mm-hmm.
It was just maddening watching this game. Like, how in the hell, I'm just a regular guy watching the game on Sundays, and I can already see what the offense for the opposing team is going to do. I already know how the defense is going to look and what they're going to give up. And they give up the exact same stuff. Middle of the field, soft coverage, playing 55 yards off of every receiver, and blown coverages. And I'm just like, but Gunther's not going to get fired.
No.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm just like, you can't expect Carr and offense to score over 30 points a game. This is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So the defense is not going to step up. This team's going to give up over 30 points a game every week. And this team's supposed to get into the playoffs? And, nah, I don't. I'm livid. Trust me. I'm trying to refrain my cursing.
Oh, I am as well. I'm trying to refrain.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to refrain.
Man.
And I think I've only said the S word tonight.
Oh no, yeah, you did. You did. You only said the S word.
Yeah.
So you got that going. It's only one time. So
yeah, one time. And for me, that's a hell of a feat.
Yes.
That's a hell of a feat.
You in the area, yeah.
Yeah. And again, I know you guys love it when I swear. I get it. And thank you, Jamie, for adding me on Facebook, Tampa Bay Sports Talk. Thank you. And thank you for being here. And get the word out. But like I said, it's a hell of a feat for me not to say F, 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 F all the time. Because it's going to come. But I'm trying not to.
It is. Well, I know you haven't made the decision if you're going to go or not, but I've already purchased my tickets for the Atlanta game. I really hope they get something together because I'm gonna be mad salty if I have to go to Atlanta or watch these fools get blown out again.
Okay.
Because
I will be in Atlanta. I will there's like all the bunch of parties. As long as I can maintain with my work.
Yeah, okay.
And Matt Bouchane, thanks for being here. Sarah Sanchez, thanks for coming in. And I didn't get a chance to say hello to everybody on the chat line. Thank you. I'm trying to get you, but apologies. Yeah, I will be in Atlanta providing that I, am able to go, for work, okay? Because I'm here. This is the first time I was out of the house, and the only reason why I went to the game today was because of my friend John. And as you can see with the pin that he got me from, for Raider Ron, that's something that I will cherish. I will put that. It'll be in the middle of whatever hat that I have, because that's how important that patch is. Like the patch that I have for Azell, Oaktown. So again, that's what it needs. And I tell you, we should beat Atlanta. We should, but you know what?
No, we should, but with this defense,
there you go. And
we were supposed to be happy about them having an easier schedule, but with this defense, it's not going to get easier.
Yeah, well, like I said, this team. The offense needs to score 30 a game, like they're averaging.
That's it.
They need to score 30 a game because the defense is going to give up that 30. We better be scoring 31.
Well, that's it. And I'm telling you, and if anybody hadn't been watching, that kid Herbert out there in Los Angeles is looking real. So Chargers won't be any slouch. And you already know what the Chiefs are. And then they get the Browns next week. They can put up things. I don't know. It's whatever. I don't want to tie up your phone line, but I will ask you this question real quick.
Sure.
I lost my train of thought. I apologize. So what happened? That was my question. I'm sorry, real quick. That was my question. So there was so much aggressiveness from the team and the coaching and the play calling and the schemes for the Kansas City game on both sides of the ball. Where the hell was that with this game against Tampa?
Thank you.
You said it yourself. They came out flat, and I'm sitting there like, what the hell happened in these 2 weeks?
You know what? They were beyond flat. You know what? When you put when you get a pancake and you put it in the griddle and it rises a bit and it kind of bubbles.
Yes.
The pancake had more girth than the Raiders did today. The Raiders were not just a pancake. They were what's the other thing that's flat you get at IHOP? I can't remember what the hell it is.
A crepe.
There you go. Hey, Mr. Wombat, thanks for calling in, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate taking the call. You do the same. All right, take it easy.
All right. That was Mr. Wombat, and we go to one of my other brothers out there. Big Thor, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you.
Hanging in. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, man. Like I said, the Raiders have to live with this loss for a week. I get to live it for 4 years. 4 years.
Bro, fuck, I know. Fuck that shit. It's bullshit, bro. I know you trying not to cuss. I'm pissed off right now, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize right now because I know I'm gonna say a few words that you know.
Hey, Thor, go ahead, man. You know why? Because I'm already 45 minutes into my broadcast, and if the YouTube censors come after me for 45 minutes, then we're effed. You know what? I'll even say we're fucked. There you go.
Yeah, all good. You know, I'm pissed the fuck off, Cap. I'm just pissed off because I see you on here, and that's how I'm screaming all the time. And why the hell don't they come out? I just, man, you know, I never really liked John Gruden. I never really liked John Gruden. People who know me know that, but I want him to do good. When they went fake punt at the beginning, I was like, oh, hell, nice. I didn't know if we got it or not because it was a weird camera angle at first, but we got it. And then we went down and scored. I was like, all right, so maybe they're going to be but I wanted from the very beginning of this game to be going play action, taking shots down the middle. They were there, and we kept running the ball 2 yards, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, maybe a yard. And I was like, what the f are we doing? And then the play that pissed me off, I mean, some of the calls were absolutely ridiculous. How the hell did they throw Gabe Jackson out? I have no idea. But then we get a touch. Our defense stuffs up and stops them. We got a shot to tie it up. We're driving. Motherfucker, and I love Darren Waller. Bro, you have got to run a 4-yard route on 3rd and 4. But why are we not going for it? Why are we not? You cannot pop up there, Wendell. Come on.
Well, you know, okay. And at the time, it was what, 24-17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the way that the Bucs defense was playing us, I agree with that. And again, I'm also, you know, like go for the throat. It was like it was 24-20, and there was plenty. I think there was like 8 minutes
10, 11.
to go. Plenty of time.
No,
right?
it was like 10 minutes. Like 10, yeah. It was a lot of time. It might have been 9.5. It was a lot of time, though.
Yeah. But so if I agree with the field goal at that point, but here's the other thing. Why in the hell, when they get a touchdown before the half and you get the ball back and then you throw a nice route to Renfro, you have 3 timeouts. 3!
You don't even try. Man. Some of the play calling is so ridiculous. I mean, the defensive play calling, I want to say on that drive there before when they scored, it was 3rd and 13, and we got everyone playing back like 16 yards and let them throw something over the middle for 10. And then the guy only has to do is get 3 yards to get the damn first. And I'm like, and they get it on 3rd and 13. What the hell are you doing? I mean, some of it is so ridiculous. And there was, I want to say, a 4th down. There was a couple 3rds and a 4th and short. And they're running the same play every time, the quick, whatever, little receiver right there over. I mean, how do you let them beat you with the same thing over and over again? Like, I don't know. The whole coaching staff right now got me so pissed off, bro. I mean, I don't even know. The refs did us dirty as usual, but it wasn't too horrific as we've seen all through the years. We're kind of used to it. We know we got to beat some of that, but our own coaching staff, to me, it felt like they were against us. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Not gonna score with a leadoff trip.
The fourth down play, I understand going for a fourth, but I mean, it was way deep in our end zone, just practically in our end zone.
Right.
I get it, but you know what? Give me a play call, RPO, where you actually have somebody open, and there's really no reason. I mean, where's that? Remember they had that play, and I think it was against the Bears last year in London, where it was like an RPO, and they threw it to the tight end that was crossing the middle. It was the kid from LSU. Why? Where's that play? Where's that play?
I just don't know. I really don't know, man. I'm a little bit in shock right now. I mean, I don't mind losing, games, whatever, here and there, but I just want to see all out effort, and I want to see people as fired up as we are. And if we lose, we lose. Wow. He tried to steal home and got caught. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't feel like I saw that there. I just didn't feel like I saw all of that there. Like I didn't see. Did he get his other hand in?
Yeah.
I just didn't see all what I wanted as far as the just people being mad, and he might have snuck his other hand in there, Captain.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay, and I think he's safe.
I hope he's safe. God, stole home, and he might be. He might be safe. He might have stole home.
I think he's safe.
Wow. Well, I don't know about your TV, but mine just went to commercial. How are you gonna go to commercial on me like this?
Well, I'm still watching. Oh yeah, now it went to
Okay.
now it went to commercial, so they'll do that. But like you said there, Thor, I am so pissed right now. And here's the thing, like I was talking with the people, like I said, there's the wonderful Bucks fan that was in here, and Jamie, and I appreciate him being here. And again, I hate the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
And again, but the people that were there today were good. We're good folk. We're good folk. They kind of there was one or two at the very end that were, when the score got out of hand, and we did not lose 45-20.
No, it was way closer than that. The final score was right. It was a touchdown game in the fourth quarter, and we were driving. So right. I mean, the final score doesn't do justice to what the game was. It was a good game up until the 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, and I think he was safe, folks. I know Ed Winchell and Brian and Vicky, they're all Doyer fans. I think it was safe.
Oh yeah.
And yes, I'm biased, but I thought he got his hand in there. I thought he was safe.
No review? I don't know about that.
I was going to say, if I'm Kevin Cash, I'm calling for a review on that. I'm calling for a review.
Yeah, apparently he didn't, though. That's crazy. But you got a man on third, nobody out. You got to do more than, you get down to 2 outs and you got a man trying to steal home? I feel it, but I don't know. I don't know if Margot is that fast, but Lord have mercy. That would have been great, though, if he just stole home in the World Series.
Yeah, that would have been memorable.
Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely pissed off, Cap, and it's on to Cleveland now, man. It's worse for you because you're out there. It's like when things around here happen with the Niners or something. It's worse on us than it is for you guys out there. And I feel you got to deal with people every day and whatever. But for the Raiders, I don't know. They need to get some kind of something sparked and be able to just come out with more, more fire in their belly, I guess.
Yeah.
From the coaching staff to all the players, man, you got to hold yourself more accountable, and go out there and want it as bad as we want it. That's all.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and again, I guess they didn't have nothing. And thank you for thank you for Vicky for pointing that out. Vicky's like, hey, what the F? I'm the only one that gave a thumbs up. Okay, wait. Oh man, I still say he got his hand in there. I still say, look at that. Yeah, hand in there.
I think, yeah, they didn't even review it. So he didn't even believe he was safe.
Yeah.
All good, brother. All good. Well, I'm out of here, and hopefully we could be a little more happy next Sunday. The Browns are tough. The Browns are tough. So I know we all talk shit about the Browns because they're still the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
but they're tough. They're 5-2.
That's right. And you know what? Let's go. Okay, because here's the thing: we lose today to an NFC team. Okay, and in the grand aspect of things, not really that important. Okay, for me it is.
Right.
But for the Raiders, not so much. The Browns are an AFC team in a tough division, and they're 5-2.
And they're 5-2, so we could beat them, and then they got to play the Steelers and people like that.
Right. So we need to beat them. We need to beat them because
tomorrow is actually. I mean, not tomorrow. Next week is a huge game. Yeah,
exactly.
In the grand scheme of things.
And it's not going to be pleasant, Derek Carr. So you need to make sure that you will wear your overcoat and wear your little hand warmers or whatever. But don't F up next week in Cleveland. Don't F up. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Hey, Thor, thanks again, brother. I'm gonna open it up.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
All right. Thanks again. That's Thor. I see lots of folks up in here. Thank you for being in here again. I didn't get a chance to hit everybody in the chat line, comment line. I see that Anna and Angela are in here, and if you haven't subscribed, and I saw this earlier, if you haven't subscribed to the For Life Our Raider story, just do it. They're close to 900. I don't know what close is, but they said they're close. So, there you go. Subscribe to For Life Our Raider story, and there's the number. And again, if you want to do it via Facebook Messenger call, and again, excuse me, it takes a little bit to get the spinning going. Carr had 2 picks, one off the well, I know he had a tip, and I think he might have thrown another one. So there you go. Oh, $8.95. Yeah. Go, dude. If you haven't subscribed to For Life Our Raider story, please do. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, give me an effing thumbs up, please. And I want to take my hat off to Vince, who gave me a tip in the super chat, because I needed it. And if I was drinking alcohol, I would use it for a shot of Grand Marnier. Line is open, 813-699-0834. It is still 3-2. I'm definitely all footballed out. Guareb, okay. Okay, well, Guareb, or I think it's Guareb, and welcome to the show again. He's been in here a couple times. He says the Browns are going to kick our butt. Remember last year when we beat the Bears and we were coming off of the high. And we were, I mean, it was the toughest part of our schedule, and we were, I don't remember what our record was, but we were better than what we thought we were. Okay? We're 3-3, and we need to beat the Browns. And the Browns are a decent team. Yes, you heard that right. The Browns are a decent team. I think we have a better team offensively. But defensively, if you let that little prick run around who's 5'0" and is in too many effing commercials that he doesn't really care about his playbook, shame on you. And I'm very happy that we have Raider Neil Backman, who is joining our show. Neil, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you.
I'm doing okay, Captain. I'm still hot under the collar and red around the gills about the loss today.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything's been said that I wanted to say, and I can't stay on too long, bachelor cooking here, but I'd like to talk about penalties.
Sure.
Yeah, I know we're missing Arnett, Hughes, Brown, Williams, Abrams, Incognito. That's tough. And then getting Gabe Jackson kicked out, that even the announcers couldn't figure that out. But penalties, I don't remember now if there was 3 or 4, but offsides, not lined up properly, man down the field, it shouldn't be. These penalties are killing us.
Yeah.
Those were game-changing penalties. I mean, honestly, I'm smart enough to know that there are times when you have to take a guy out or else he's going to get a touchdown. So it doesn't matter if you penalize him. You know, at least if you penalize him, maybe you can stop him on the 10 or 15 in the red zone. But that's just, we're not ready. They weren't prepared. We had a week to do it. And I'm mad. I'm mad at Gruden, and I'm mad at whoever the hell is keeping Guenther on this team.
I don't know. And Muncie just cracked a home run. I hope it was a single shot. And I am listening to you, by the way, brother. I don't know whether you saw that.
Yeah, I'm watching the game, too. I'm watching the game.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. And I also say, don't tell me we got to do this unless you have a solution. Thanks there, Sunjoku. I appreciate that, man. You guys are loving me tonight, and I love you back. Thank you, Sunjoku.
Coach Gruden sits down and he says, I'm not going to make excuses, but we've had nothing but excuses for the defense for 3 years.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati couldn't beat a good team back on the East Coast. And we're here playing Super Bowl winning teams. We need a better defense. We need better coordinators. And I mean, I hate to say it, I'm a Raider fan for life, and I won't say it in my group, but I don't know what Gruden is doing. We're still doing the same thing. We get up for the big games, we lay down, and don't even show up to play after a bye week.
Yeah. And that's got to stop. That has been the MO for the Raiders for a long time. And you know, it's all, like I said, you play up. Even when Madden was coaching in the 70s, the Raiders would play up for the Steelers. And
well, that was a
division
matter of
games
pride
against,
boys, though, in those days.
I'm sorry, what? Say that again, Neil?
It was a matter of pride and poise, because those guys weren't playing for paychecks.
Right. True.
I mean, but you're right. It is the same. It's the same effect, but I can't figure it out, Captain. Anyway, I've got dinner on the stove, and I just wanted to air that out. And I appreciate you being on and letting me give a shout out to Raider Nation. Hopefully we'll show up for the Browns next week.
I hope so. Because I tell you what, Neil, if we don't, Matt Bouchane is going to come in here and talk his ass off, and you know what? We're going to have to listen to it. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and again, I let Matt back because he apologized profusely, and you guys who know the show know that I kicked him out like once before. He apologized profusely for being a dick, and that he said that. And I said, you know what? I appreciate it, and I let him back, and he's been nothing but kind since. But if the Browns win next week, oh my God, I don't want to deal with Matt Bouchane because he'll have every
then the
right
Raiders will be in the doghouse then.
Yeah, he'll have every right. You guys will have to give me multiple tips on the super chat just to keep me from going through the screen. Okay. That's
all right,
how it's going
Captain.
to be.
It's been good talking to you, but I got to get off here now, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You have a good evening. I'll continue to listen as I'm making dinner.
You got it. Hey, Neil, thanks for calling in, brother. Always a good pleasure.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right. That was Neil, and Neil said something about his what it was like what were the words were like a bachelor meal? Somebody cooked Neil a meal. Vicky. Hey, I tell you what, Neil, I don't know where you live. Um, Vicky, if you don't mind, but this is now. Wait a second. Let me rephrase. First off, let's make sure that Vicky's getting her rest. I want Vicky to make sure she's getting her rest, okay? Because again, Vicky's had her procedure and she's doing well, and I thank God, and I hope that everybody else keeps the positives coming out to Vicky. I love Vicky. Vicky's awesome. I tell you, I love Vicky and I love Val. I love the V's. No, don't read into that. You know, I know that's the V. Yeah, I get it. I do love the V, but I love Vicky and I love Val. So I will never stop loving Vicky and Val. But make sure you keep up with the positives for Vicky. Now, Neil says he has his bachelor meal. Neil, if you're anywhere near Vicky, you need to try to find out if you can try to hook into a meal one of these days. But that's when she's well, okay? That's when she's well. And see, Val sends up the prayers as well. I love my V's. I do. I love my V's. They're awesome ladies. And I owe them both meals. I'll take them out for meals anytime because I love them that much. They're awesome ladies. You guys agree with that. 813-699-0834. I owe Mama Moon. I owe Angela Pacheco for my co-host. Yes, I'm soft on the Raiderettes. I get it. But you know what? It's just a time. I'm a chivalrous dude. American Canyon Bay, California. When Vicky gets a rest, you guys get together for a meal, please. Oh, and Debbie. And Debbie, love my Deb because Debbie is a nurse and has been around here and is taking care of me for things that I've needed and I love Deb. Deb's my nurse. I'm not a dog. Deb Phillips knows me personally. She'll tell you I'm not a dog. Deb, tell Ed I'm not a dog. Met at Nelson Aguilar today. Shows great promise at times and kill. Yeah, Nick, thank you for being here. I was going to mention that. Nelson Aguilar had not had a drop that I could remember and had about 3. And one of them I remember was because he was trying to run with the ball before he caught the ball. But you know what, Nick? That's I don't recall him. Maybe he's had one prior to this game. Prior to one for this game. But yeah, he had a lot of drops today. And you are right. That was the Eagles, Nelson Aguilar. That wasn't the guy that has played well for us. And great point, Nick. No drops until today. There you go. Valerie even says it. There you go. And he's been targeted a lot, Nick. He's been targeted a lot. Had like at least 1 touchdown, maybe 2, and was I tell you, was that long pass, fantastic. And then he had 3 drops. Well, this his first drop of the season. He had 3, so he made up for it. Yeah, well, we'll get him back. Watts is in here. Thank you, Watts. Good to see you, brother. There's another YouTube stud, Watts Raider. Thank you for being here. Do you think if we don't make the playoffs, or at least on winning, Gruden will make moves on the coaching staff? He better. You know what? Look at this roster. Look at this roster. This roster just beat the Super Bowl champs. Let me say that again. Not last week, 2 weeks ago, they beat the Super Bowl champs. They got a really good roster. And it's only going to get better. Another year of free agency and another draft. And for all those people that were saying that Cleve Farrell sucks, kiss my ass. kiss my ass. Cleve Farrell is a damn good defensive player. Max Crosby is playing awesome. Watts Raider says coaches bullshit since 2018. Yeah, Nick, I know we said 3-3, but you know what? And I agree, but I tell you what, we play Cleveland next week. And if our defense plays the way they played today, it's going to be a tough game. The offense is going to need to score 40. Watts, I'll tell you what, Watts, do me a favor, man. You and I, let's get in Mark Davis's ear. Let me coach. You coach one, I'll coach the other. I'm not going to be a line coach because I think Cable's doing a very fine, and I'm an offensive line guy. But let me coach somewhere. Maybe be the motivational coach. Lawson had a bad game today. And Arnett, I tell you, Arnett is missed. And you know what? Arnett was missed. And I also believe that Abram was missed. But you know what? You got to play with who you got. Watts, like I said, Watts for defensive coordinator. You know what? Watts, you're going to have to share it with Valerie. You know, share it with Valerie and Watts are going to be our defensive coordinators. Why? Because I know they're better than fucking Paul Guenther. Ooh. That's my second F. But we're over an hour in. And one of them was a F that I said for sure. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I didn't even take off my stuff other than my hat. Here's my gear. If y'all know, if y'all never, the whole gear, the pants. I took my belts off because I'm fat, and it hurt my belly. Because the belts are tight. I have my pirate belt and my skull belt, so I took them off. But I want to see the defense play consistent. If you want to call me up, obviously 813-699-0834. If you want to call me up via Facebook Messenger, make sure you are a friend of mine on J Captain Jack Levy. And by the way, okay, if you are my friend on J Captain Jack Rackham, that one ain't me anymore. That's a forgotten webpage. So make sure if you haven't already, and send me a personal note. Don't just friend request me. Send me a personal note. Show me how I know you, because that's one thing I'm doing. Is I'm being a little bit more selective this time. I had 5,000 friends on the other one, but I don't know 5,000 people. I want to know you for sure. Okay, who's calling it? Oh, a new caller. 954. Who am I speaking to?
This is Jeff Turner.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother? Make sure. In fact, let me do it now. So I got you in my phone. I'll put your number down. So when you call in next time, hopefully, when it'll show up, then I'll have you down.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Good seeing you, man.
Oh man, you too, man. After that loss.
It's why is it that I think that I'm taking that loss worse than the team?
I don't know, man. we're in Tampa. That's why.
Right. Exactly. because we know what it's like. We know what it's like that we're going to have to deal with this stuff for 4 years. For 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah. So what you got going on tonight?
Nah, nothing, man. I just wanted to call you up.
Well, go ahead.
Hey, I don't know what happened. We had them within 4 points. We had to make a big defensive stop, and then the game just went south after that.
Yes, and you know what? Like I said, I saw at the beginning of the game we came out well, and I thought good things, and then we just kind of like showed no emotion after that. In the second half, I can't remember how we came out in the second half, but we were playing them tight, which was good. But and like I said, getting it from the 24 to 20, it looks like that was our last try. Obviously, because we didn't score after that. But I tell you, we definitely need to play a hell of a lot better than we do, or than we did today. And I don't know what needs to be. What do you think was the worst thing today, Jeff? Was it the game plan? Was it the fact that the players came out flat? Was it the fact that the officiating? And again, I wasn't really banging on the drum for the officiating. Yeah, they were probably holding, but you know what? They hold every play if you let them do that. And I think that that needs to be stated, that you need to make it a little bit more obvious.
Yeah, I think we had a game plan, but we gave it up quickly. And then we started to have another one, then we gave it up. We didn't have like a definite game plan for the game. I think we just played it how we did with Kansas City.
Yep. Jared, you're gonna have to call back. Jeff gets at least his 5 minutes. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we just played the same. We had the same game plan that we did with Kansas City. We didn't do anything. We didn't change anything. I wanted for us to run more. I wanted us to like spread out I wanted Waller to get the ball more. Renfro, our offensive weapons. I don't know. It was just a bad night, and just us being there oh man, it was horrible.
Yeah, and like I said, we had it was a good environment, and we were with some good people, and again,
Yes.
and like I said, yeah, I couldn't hate on the folks, but when it got really outrageous, and I told John this, and I said I love John to death. I said, John, don't take offense, but I am livid pissed right now, so please don't poke the bear.
Yeah, they were great. They were great, but I don't know. I just think we should have played. We should have planned the game better. It was just we didn't get the good Raider team that we don't know who we're gonna get. So
that's
after
right.
that, all right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey Jeff, thanks for calling in, brother, and it was great meeting you today as well.
Thank you, sir. You have a great night.
Hey, you take care. I hope to see you on base when I can, man.
Yeah, man. Whenever you get out there, I'll be there.
All right. You take care.
I will. You too, Cap.
All right. Thanks again, Jeff. That was my boy Jeff Turner. It was good hearing from him. And right into it with the Pittsburgh report. Jared, what do you got for me, brother?
Hey, Cap. How you doing tonight?
Pissy.
Yeah, that was not very pleasant to see that today. That was very, very ugly, to say the least. It was not a very good day. But I'll tell you what, though. We were damn lucky ourselves, though. I mean, when you're up 27-7, you don't let Tannehill and Henry get back in the ball game the way they did. But I'll tell you what, though. They were very, very, very lucky today in a big way. Lady Luck was smiling on them, especially after Gostowski made that 51-yarder, and I was like, what the hell are you doing, especially with that penalty late in the game. But the first half, I mean, they were just eating up the ball, eating up time of possession, and then all of a sudden Tannehill got hot in the second half, and Ben started making errors, and it's like, Jesus, God, guys, don't blow it here and now. But I will give them credit how they hung top power, and Deontay Johnson stepped up his play and everything like that. I mean, granted, it was not a big day for Mr. Claypool and Mr. Snell. it was a good day for Snell, I should say. He got one touchdown at least. But James Conner, man, I'll tell you, I mean, at the beginning of the year, I was so down on him going into the season, wondering if he's going to step up his play and stay healthy. So far through 5 weeks, he's held his own. He's got a big tall order, obviously, coming up next week against Baltimore with the off week and everything like that. But the Steelers should be very, very thankful right now. They got out Tennessee with a close shave of a win, 27-24.
Yeah, and to be honest, Jared, when I left to go to hang out with the crew, and it was after half, and I said, this game is well in hand. Like you said, I think it was 27-7, and the Titans really didn't do anything. And then I think they came out, and maybe I saw them score. I think wasn't it Brown that scored? That made
Brown got one.
Yeah, and Brown was gone, and so I said, okay, well, still 27-14, and I left to go, and I said, well, the Steelers should have this no problem. So I guess I must have missed it. So I'm like, wow, what the hell happened then?
Yeah, the defense started getting soft in the second half, however, unlike the first half. But like I said, I'm looking at the final stats. Ben was 32 of 49, 268. Like I said, Tannehill 18 of 31. But like I said, Ben made some turnovers in the second half that really, I mean, 2 of them were his fault. I will say that, however. I mean, that was the big thing. It was his fault, how he admitted it. I think after the game, it was partly his fault. But I think what saved the Steelers was, like I said, the first quarter plus and change. I mean, they had the ball for 15 minutes of that first half, especially the first 10 minutes of the game when they went down the field and took the ball early in the game. And usually they defer in the second half, but to get the ball early and just let Tennessee play defense first, I mean, that was a gutsy call by Tomlin today. But like I said, I mean, I'm thankful they got out with a win. But like I said, they've got to basically get their together going in against Baltimore next week. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know who's a more sorry organization right now, however, than the Dallas Cryboys, shall we say. I mean, Andy Dalton gets cussed. I mean, knocked loopy. Danucci comes in. I mean, right now, if I'm them, I'm looking at a quarterback this week. And, of course, the Jets still stink. We know in New York, obviously. They're not going to win a game at this point at 0-7. But, yeah, if you're Dallas right now, I mean, that division right now, everyone says that is the weakest division. Oh, yeah, no question about it. I mean, it's 2-3 or 2-4 is going to be, at this point, halfway through the season, is lucky if you're winning the division. But, yeah, it's just crazy. But, yeah, we got lucky this week. But I think the best game of the day, and you're probably going to maybe disagree with me, maybe you'll disagree with me, and our good friend up in Cleveland, I know next week how the Raiders are ready to knock out the Brownies next week. And this is a message to you, Baker Mayfield. You had a little luck on your side, just like Ben did today, but you also are now going to be with possibly out OBJ the rest of the year. He's having an MRI done tomorrow, and I think his season could be all but done. So right now, I think the Raiders are going to come into Cleveland, however, ready to rip off Baker's head. So Mayfield, however, you got a little lucky today with Cincinnati and the Bungles, however, but get ready. The Raiders' defense is going to be hungry after this very, I wouldn't say abysmal loss, but a very heartbreaking, very earth-shattering loss. And this might have been a wake-up call to Gruden. So next week they're going to come to Cleveland hungry and ready to snap on Mr. Mayfield in Cleveland.
Okay, well, I hope you're right on that because, again, no hate meant towards Matt, but yeah, I don't want to listen to Matt Bouchane come in here and crow about his Cleveland Browns.
Exactly, and like I said, this was. I mean, I thought it was going to be a close game today. I mean, I even said last week it was going to be something like 31-17. It was going to be close, but I did not think it was going to be that way. But I can't believe how crazy it was. Also talking about the weather and everything like that. I mean, look what happened out there in Denver with the snow. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy beyond words. But
I didn't see that, but I'm gonna have to look at it in highlights. And
yeah, it was flooring. It was in the teens. They said by game time, so it was very interesting. So yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, let's just put this one behind us with Tampa. Let's focus on Cleveland. Now we got to get ready for Baltimore here with us in the Steelers, Pittsburgh area. So we'll see what happens during the week. But again, a very close shave by the Steelers, however, and a very lucky shave it was. But I'll tell you one thing also, and I'll get you out on this, however. I didn't do the golf summary, but I did hear, and I'm going to pull it up right now while I'm talking to you, however. I think Justin Thomas lost the Zozo, if I'm not mistaken. He was leading going into that final today. Let's see here. I'm going to pull it out right now. It is, Patrick Cantley finished at 23 under, however. John Rahm and Thomas finished second, however, at 22 under, mind you, and Bubba Watson was 3 shots back. But yeah, Patrick Cantley is your winner, however, as he won the title there today at Sherwood Country Club in California.
Okay, well, hey, always a pleasure to get the Pittsburgh report, Jared, and thanks for coming in because some of us are so attuned to what's going on with us that we
Yes.
sometimes forget that there are other things out there. Now we know who won in golf.
Yes, exactly. And I'll talk to you and Angela more than likely on Tuesday, however, because we'll see Game 6 of that Fall Classic. And I will say that was a very interesting game last night. I mean, everyone thought the Dodgers had it tucked away, but the Rays came up big, and now it's been an interesting game right now. And the last I heard, it's been a close game tonight. And let's see, I'm going to check real quick before I get out.
Oh, I'm watching it right now. It's still 4-2, bottom of the
sixth. It's still 4-2. Okay, I didn't know what the score was then. Okay, sounds good.
All right. Hey, thanks again there, Jared. You take care, brother.
You too. Bye.
All right. That's our Pittsburgh report with Jared, which means our line is open. And, I won't know. I won't know who won in golf unless Jared tells me. I won't know who won in NASCAR unless somebody tells me. But I tell you, I want to see the only person that I wanted to see win in Tampa was the Rays. I'm biased. I get it. But you know what? They better do something because Kershaw is playing a hell of a game. And if they don't get some stuff on him soon, and he's only up to 85 pitches. Okay, you're coaching Watts, you're good. Now, Watts, you better bring Valerie with you, though. You better bring Valerie with you because Valerie, if you don't know Valerie, Watts, get together with Valerie. Valerie's awesome. Okay? Bring Valerie in with you. She'll be your either. In fact, I won't even say who. You guys figure it out. But you and Valerie together will coach the defense. Okay? I don't know who won the golf tournament today, Ed. But I know Bubba Watson was third. I don't know, Watts. I don't know. And Isaiah Johnson, why isn't he playing more? Amick Robertson, why isn't he playing more? And the thing is that, like you were saying, where was the intensity that they showed last week? There's no such thing as double race anymore. Go Dodgers. I get it. Good to hear from Neil. Line is open, 813-609-0834. Watts and Val for defensive coordinator. You guys figure out who's going to be top defensive coordinator or not. Val's good. I would coach. I'll still keep Merritt. I don't know. I mean, the D line has got to put more pressure on the friggin' quarterback. Javen White, I don't know. But he's somebody that we need. Tanner Muse was still on the IR the last time I checked, Watts. But he's got to be able to come in soon. We haven't brought anybody back from the IR yet, right? Or what are the rules this year? What are the rules this year about, how many times you can go from the IR, and is it still the same? Is it still 2? Thanks, Ed. I definitely, I'd love to be head coach. I'd love to be head coach. I mean that. I'd love to be head coach. But I will say this. I don't have all the answers. I don't. But I would find people that do. Okay? I would make sure that my defensive coordinator is actually somebody that's worthwhile. I would make sure that my offensive coordinator would work with what we have to find the best solutions out there. Okay? I'd be one of those. I'd be like a Joe Bugle guy in that I would keep attention to the offensive line. Why? Because I'm an offensive line guy. I would be a better head coach than Joe Bugle because Joe Bugle sucked as the head coach. And Dave Roberts is an idiot. I agree. Did I get fired for being? Yeah, you got fired, Asylum. It's Watts and Valerie. Watts and Valerie, the defense coordinator. How many chains? Wow. I think 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, plus this one. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Mr. T starter kit, right? Line is open, 813-699-0834. And I had a couple that are busted, or I would be wearing them. And I don't think you can even see this one, the real small one. You see that? That's a nice one. But it's up. It kind of gets lost in the and I didn't even wear. And this is even the stuff that I'm not, because this is what I wear when I wear the other things I have for my my in-home. When I do this with my, because you guys remember this one, the helmet one with the skull. I don't even wear this with that. Ugh. So I got about 9 on. And just it's just a matter of inches. It's a matter of those plays that you make and don't make. Aguilar with a couple drops. And there you go. He hadn't had a drop all year. I think the one that I thought was a drop a couple games ago was actually an overthrow. So yeah, he had 3 drops today that I even remember. Ruggs did miss a few. And yeah, yeah, Watts, tell me something we don't know. And here's the other thing. And remember when they would run that jet sweep, fake jet sweep, and they give it to Jacobs in the middle. Why? Why? Is it me? Is it me? If you remember I keep saying last week, 2 weeks ago, when Kansas City would run a fake jet sweep and then they would come back and run a reverse the other way, that went well. But if you're going to run a fake jet sweep, go back the other way. Go back the other way. Stop giving it to Jacobs in the middle. And let Jacobs run to the outside more often. And I guess Edwards isn't back yet, because we could have used him today. And I can't wait to see him. 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I appreciate, I got, 17 thumbs up. If you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, please do. And again, I want to thank V-Dub for the, and also Sanjoku for the tips tonight. Thank you for both. It's called Super Chat, and you can actually give me tips. So Sanjoku and Vince, thank you for both. And that's heartfelt. That's heartfelt. Yeah, Watts. Like I said, we had the guys out for the Bucks in their secondary. Why didn't we pick on the guys that were in there? Mark Davis. Mark Davis loves John Gruden. I get it, and he wanted to make sure that John Gruden was our coach. I get it. But John, if you're going to be our coach, then get together with somebody and update your playbook. Do I have the No, the booby lady. Where is my booby lady? What? Oh, here she is. No, I don't wear the booby lady. She's over here. Oh, I lost. Oh, see, I'm losing. Things are falling down over here. No. Booby lady I only wear for here. Where's this camera? Yeah. I haven't seen, and it's always good to see some boobies. No booby lady. I only keep that one in house. Only for you folks on YouTube. And there, if you want to send a tip for the booby, there you go. this is for Vince, and this is for Sunjoku for sending the money. That's awesome. Here's some titties for you. And if you look, she's also taking her pants down too. So no booby lady. But there you go. I got to clean this up. I screwed up a lot of the different things. I had to find a few things before the game today, so I kind of screwed up all over here. I'll have to clean up. Line is open 813-699-0834. I don't know what's going on for Seattle. Don't care. I'm watching the Rays. Rays are still in this game. This is a very important game. This is a very important game. Update your playbook. Thank you. And Mike Arline, thanks for showing up as well. Love Mike Arline. Good guy. Yeah, you could put a petition in to fire Guenther. Sure. Seattle 27th. And that is why I love Val. That is why I love Val. And I mean that. And I still need to take Val out for dinner. So again, if you're here, if you haven't, give me a thumbs up. If you like I said, the that's what I should do the booby lady for. Is for when I get the super chat tips, I'll throw in the booby lady. That's good. That's a good idea. Thanks for reminding me there, Vicky. Thank you for reminding me. Dodgers of Bueller on Tuesday, and that's going to be tough. That's why the Rays really need to win tonight. Because if the Rays lose tonight and you got Bueller on Tuesday, I think the series can be wrapped up. Hey Watts, if you can, because I loved everything that you've said in the chat, but would love to hear from you. Would love to hear from you, Watts. Would love to hear from you. Line is open 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Because Watts has got a lot of good comments. Seattle 20, that doesn't surprise me. You know the other thing I was happy about today, that my ears my holes hadn't closed yet. So because I don't wear these very often, I only wear them when I dress up as the captain. So I was happy that my ears have not closed. So I got that. I think can I see it? My hair gets caught up in it. Can I see? Yeah, there you go. I wear my earrings. So, but if Watts, I'd love to hear from him. Valerie, love to hear from Vicky if you're still out there. Love to hear from you. Mike Arline, who is definitely another person that wants to string Guenther up by his nuts. He's out there. Again, I want to say thanks to all the folks that gave me the tips in Super Chat. That's awesome. You know I'm going to be here. You know I'm going to be here after the games. And I was pissed. I was so pissed after the games. I'm actually kind of glad that I had some time to mellow out a bit. And I think I've said the F word once deliberately, once was a slip, twice tonight. Yeah. In how long? We've been on for an hour 40. 2 times. As pissed as I am, amazing. I said the S word once. So there we go there. If you want to call in, if you're pissed off, you have nothing else to say. Browns might not have, but they still got to play. Everyone, we should win. Then Casey again. So, yeah, 4. I agree. Had them on 3rd and 12 and couldn't stop that slant. Jeff said it as well. Defense is just sucking at the most inopportune times. If you haven't called in tonight, and Edward has, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised that person in Texas hasn't called in yet. I'm surprised that person in Kansas hasn't called in yet. And I'd definitely love to hear from Valerie, and I'd love to hear from Watts. And Vicky, I want to make sure you're fine. Vicky's eating steak. And you know what? You know what else I'm looking forward to is Wednesday. Because I get my Dorito Loco Tacos Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, the 28th. So I'll do that. I'll go to a couple different Taco Bells. Is that it? Is that really? I mean, if you guys have heard enough from me, I'll bow out. If you really don't want to talk, that's cool. Just let me know, because I don't want to waste air. I don't want to waste air. I think I've been on an hour 40. Hour 40, yeah, hour 40. So, and that's fine. You're not gonna upset me. But if you don't want to call in, that's fine. Hey, you know what? Mookie got me a free taco, not the Dodgers. Mookie got me a free taco. Hey, why do you have Carrot Top pitching for you? Why is Carrot Top pitching for the Dodgers? Seriously. Did you also notice that Carrot Top played center for the Bucks? Look it up. Because that's awesome. He goes from Vegas, Carrot Top, as the center for the Tampa Bay Bucks, flies to Dallas. Must have like a special flight. Goes from playing center for the Tampa Bay Bucks. This is Carrot Top, mind you. Flies to Dallas in time to pitch for the Dodgers. That's amazing. That's amazing. Excuse me. Long day. Line is open. Hopefully I hear from Mott. Sweet use Arson Keys as spy. Where was the game plan? Last 2 weeks ago, we had a game plan. And I hate it that Tampon Bay just made us look awful today. And the score is not indicative. Yeah, it's 45. And then, of course, you have all these Bucks fans saying, yeah, look at the score. Kind of resembles Super Bowl 37, doesn't it? And it wasn't that far out. It was a 2-score game, but not friggin' 24, 25 points. No. This game got away from us. It was, they had the quick score after the interception. They had the quick score after the 4th down play, which was stupid. The play. So yeah, look it up, Neil. Carrot Top plays center for the Buccaneers, and then he pitches for the Dodgers. He's pitching right now. I didn't know Carrot Top's last name was May. and Vicky got some dinner. Well, good for you, Vicky. So, all right, folks. It looks like you guys are all called out, which is fine. I'm going to watch, and I appreciate everybody for being here. I thank you for being here. If you have not subscribed to For Life Our Raider Story, I think that they're like 5 subs short of 900. They're like 895, I believe. Make sure that you are subscribed to Angela and Thor and Mama Moon and Q and Omar. Great guys. Great guys. Make sure you're subscribed up. And thank you for being here. 20 watching, 17 thumbs up. That's nice. And also remember, Watts is here. Watts has got a great YouTube channel. Sunjoku has got a great YouTube channel. Obviously, Homer's got his awesome YouTube channel. You know, with diversity. I don't know if I'll plug anybody that are my buds, and thank you. But be sure to check out the folks here, and I thank everybody. I thank everybody that was here, and especially I said for folks that gave. Oh wow, Mr. Wombat, thank you for that. My goodness, thank you. Tacos on Wednesday. Hell yeah. Thank you there, Mr. Wombat. That's awesome. You're awesome as well. You got a great meal, man. Yeah, I'll definitely get some. I'll definitely get a meal for that. Thank you there, Mr. Wombat. Thank you, sir. Thank you to Vince. Thank you to Sunjoku. Thank you all. I appreciate that. I will be here with Angela. It'll be on my channel this time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's my channel. Tuesday and Wednesday will be with Angela. Is it? Oh, nice play by Jockey. Tuesday and Wednesday. What the bleep are we talking about? Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday I will be back, and we will talk about the Browns game upcoming. It's great to have everybody here. Thanks again, Watts. Appreciate it, brother. Watts says go Dodgers. Great play by the Dodgers. I tell you, if the Dodgers win tonight, I really think they wrap it up on Tuesday. I agree. I really think so. I think they wrap it up on Tuesday, but if that's win tonight. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your week upcoming. Like I said, I'll be up here for all the things that you do. Thanks again. Y'all have a great time out there. Be well. Love everybody. We'll see you on for the next show. Always a pleasure.